Argentina is one of the most renowned destinations in South America for tourists from around the world. Nestled in the majestic Andes Mountains, the homeland of football legend Messi offers travel enthusiasts a variety of unique landmarks. From eternal glaciers to bustling cities with a European flair, visitors can find it all in Argentina.
Planning a trip to Argentina but unsure where to begin? Travel Arrow TV will provide detailed suggestions for the 15 most attractive places in Argentina. The capital of Argentina is often referred to as the Paris of South America. You will feel as though you are wandering through a romantic European city, with wide avenues, vibrant cultural and entertainment centers, captivating museums, and a shopping paradise. It will take you about 2 days to explore this city, from dining to sightseeing. Start with Palermo Street, where charming cafes and outdoor restaurants abound. Next, make your way to San Telmo Market and visit the Recoleta Cemetery. You might wonder, why visit a cemetery? But once you arrive, you'll understand. The Argentine people have an impressive tradition of creating massive and detailed constructions for the deceased. The cemetery feels more like an architectural museum, exciting tourists from all over the world. As for cuisine, the capital, Buenos Aires, is famous for its churrasco beef and steak. In the city center, there's a traditional steakhouse you shouldn't miss, Don Julio. Buenos Aires offers a perfect combination of culture, history, and gastronomy, making it an unforgettable destination. Nestled along the western shore of the Rio de la Plata, Buenos Aires, the capital city of Argentina, is a dazzling metropolis that pulses with life, culture, and history. Known as the Paris of South America, Buenos Aires is a unique blend of European architecture, Latin passion, and rich Argentine traditions. From its colorful neighborhoods to its thriving arts scene and world-famous cuisine, Buenos Aires offers an unforgettable experience to anyone who sets foot in this vibrant city. Stepping off the plane at Ezeiza International Airport, you're greeted with the warmth of the Argentine sun and the hustle and bustle of a major international city. The drive into the heart of Buenos Aires offers a glimpse of its dynamic nature, from towering skyscrapers to leafy parks. As you approach the city center, the iconic obelisk of Buenos Aires comes into view, standing tall at the intersection of Avenida 9 de Julio, one of the widest avenues in the world. Plaza de Mayo, the historic and political heart of Buenos Aires. This square has been the site of countless political protests, celebrations, and public gatherings throughout Argentina's history. At the center of Plaza de Mayo stands the Casa Rosada, the pink presidential palace, from whose balcony many of Argentina's leaders have addressed the nation, including Eva Perón during her famous speeches to the people. Walking around the square, you can't miss the Metropolitan Cathedral, where Pope Francis once served as Archbishop. The cathedral's neoclassical facade hides a beautiful interior, with stunning mosaics and a mausoleum housing the remains of General José de San Martin, the liberator of Argentina. Buenos Aires is a paradise for food lovers. The city is famous for its asado, or Argentine barbecue, which features succulent cuts of beef cooked to perfection over an open flame. Argentina is known for having some of the best beef in the world, and there's no better place to experience it than in a traditional parrilla steakhouse. I visited Don Julio, one of the most renowned parrillas in Palermo, where I indulged in a juicy ribeye steak paired with a robust Malbec wine from Argentina's famous Mendoza region. No trip to Buenos Aires would be complete without experiencing a live tango show. I attended a performance at El Quirandi, a historic venue known for its intimate and authentic tango shows. As the dancers moved elegantly across the stage, their passion and intensity told stories of love, heartbreak, and desire. The music, performed by a live band, was equally captivating, with the melancholic notes of the bandoneon, a type of accordion, echoing through the room. La Boca is located in the southeastern suburbs of Buenos Aires, Argentina. Although it is not in the city center, La Boca consistently attracts attention and is visited by many tourists because this small town is filled with vibrant colors. The streets of La Boca are small and narrow, with few vehicles. Most tourists enjoy walking along the colorful streets, occasionally stopping by the bright, eye-catching cafes and bookstores. The houses in La Boca resemble colorful boxes placed side by side, creating a picture full of blues, reds, purples, yellows, and more. Even the street decorations, such as fire hydrants, landmarks, and public tables and chairs, are painted, making the entire town lively and impressive. Cementerio de la Recoleta, located in the upscale Recoleta neighborhood of Buenos Aires, is one of the most famous cemeteries in the world. Established in 1822, this historic burial ground is a must-visit for tourists due to its stunning architecture, rich history, and cultural significance. The cemetery is more than just a final resting place, it is an open-air museum, offering visitors a glimpse into Argentina's past through its elaborate tombs, mausoleums, and statues. The cemetery is known for its intricate and grandiose mausoleums, many of which were designed by renowned architects. These ornate structures reflect a wide range of architectural styles, from Gothic to Art Deco, and are adorned with marble angels, religious icons, and sculptures. Visitors are often mesmerized by the beauty and detail of the tombs, making it a unique and captivating experience. Estadio Alberto J. Armando, commonly known as La Bombonera, is one of the most iconic football stadiums in the world, located in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Home to the famous Boca Juniors football club, this stadium is a must-visit for sports enthusiasts and fans of Argentine football. Known for its steep stands and vibrant atmosphere, La Bombonera offers an unforgettable experience during match days. Located in Los Glaciares National Park, the glacier is one of the most famous destinations in Patagonia, Argentina. About 50 miles from the city of El Calafate, visitors can witness the majestic mountain range and the awe-inspiring form of the eternal glacier. There are various ways to explore and capture lifelong memories here, including taking a boat deep into the area to fully admire its sheer majesty. Wherever you are, the Perito Moreno Glacier is truly a natural heritage site. The blue of the ice and snow, the blue sky, and the white rolling mountains offer a breathtaking and memorable experience, well worth the visit when in Argentina. This town is known as the Gateway to Antarctica. Ushuaia is located in the province of Tierra del Fuego, right at the southernmost tip of Argentina. It is approximately 680 miles from the southernmost point of the Earth. This fact alone does not fully capture the unique geographical location of Ushuaia, which also sits at the foothills leading to the Andes Mountains. While not a bustling tourist hotspot, Ushuaia is particularly appealing to those who appreciate uniqueness and adventure. The town boasts numerous bars and restaurants that cater to visitors. Additionally, Ushuaia offers a range of entertainment options, including winter sports such as skiing, making it a destination worth exploring. Mendoza is a modern Argentine city with a colonial charm, most of which is laid out around a set of 5 plazas, each with its own personality. The quiet daytime streets of Mendoza belie the certainty that you'll eat dinner past your normal bedtime, but not to worry, a few hours in the afternoon are reserved for a long lunch or snack. Sandwiched between the Andes, including mighty Mount Aconcagua, the tallest mountain on the continent at 6,962 meters, and the wide-open Pampa, Mendoza is also an access point to 2 main wine valleys, Valle de Uco and Luján de Cuyo. Some of the nation's best restaurants are close by as well, so you'll be eating some of the world's finest steak paired with just the right Malbec in no time. Mendoza attracts visitors from all over the world for this Argentine Napa, or is Napa the Californian Mendoza? 2 wine valleys close by are the Valle de Uco and Luján de Cuyo, with some 400,000 acres of vineyards making some of the world's best wine. The standout has traditionally been wine from Argentina's signature grape, Malbec, but you'll have to choose your favorite, maybe relative newcomer Bonarda. Argentine wine tourism spans from garage style to world-famous labels you'll know from home. Tierra del Fuego, the Land of Fire, the iconic name given to this vast island landmark by Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan in 1520. The region was also known as Caraquinca over millennia. This name was given by the long-gone Indian tribes and bands, Selknam, Haush, Yagan, that inhabited this archipelago for thousands of years. This territory comprises the vast Isla Grande, the main island, and its associated archipelagos, from the Magellan Straits in the north to the Beagle Channel in the south, and even the group of islands situated further east and south, i.e. Staten Island and Cape Horn Archipelago, the latter also known as the Wollaston Islands. The major towns and cities in Tierra del Fuego are Porvenir, in the Chilean side of the island, and Ushuaia, in Argentina, along the Beagle Channel. Ushuaia is a major port, 83,000 plus inhabitants, and gateway for the cruises heading to the Antarctic Peninsula. Porvenir remains a small settlement of nearly 7,000 plus inhabitants. Puerto Williams, now renamed as Cabo de Hornos, in Chile, also of recent significance and interest, as is located on Navarino Island, in the southern side of the Beagle Channel. We have an interesting selection of trips with a focus on nature, wildlife, and photography to explore this pristine region of Patagonia. Nature tours in Chile and Argentina, expedition cruises in the Magellan Straits, Beagle Channel, and Cape Horn. Located on the northeast coast of Patagonia, more than 800 miles, 1,287 kilometers, south of Buenos Aires, Puerto Madryn is surrounded by arid, pancake-flat, seemingly endless steppe. The city dates back to 1865, when a tea clipper, the Mimosa, landed with a group of 150 Welsh settlers fleeing religious and cultural restrictions in the UK. Despite considerable hardships, the Welsh community eventually prospered, thanks largely to the help of the indigenous Te Welche people, who had occupied Patagonia for millennia. In doing so, they opened up the region to further colonization, with sheep farming becoming a major industry. Unfortunately, this also led to the demise of Patagonia's indigenous communities. The city, which takes its name from the estate of one of the original Welsh settlers, is now home to around 95,000 people, most of them employed in the tourist, fishing, and aluminum industries. Its long, arcing beach has made it a popular summer holiday destination for Argentine, though the sea remains bracingly cold even during the warmest months. But foreign travelers are drawn predominantly by the superb wildlife watching opportunities on offer. Aim to stay in Puerto Madryn for at least 3 days, enough time to visit the key attractions, Peninsula Valdez, the Ecocentro Museum and the village of Gaiman. If you have the time, though, it's preferable to opt for a 5-day itinerary or include Puerto Madryn in a wider exploration, such as this 8-day tour, which includes Buenos Aires and the Punta Tombo penguin colony, or this 15-day trip, which focuses on nature and wildlife. Puerto Madryn has numerous banks with ATMs, plenty of places change foreign currency, and credit and debit cards are widely accepted. Puerto Madryn offers an attractive blend of wildlife-focused, cultural, and outdoor activities. It acts as the gateway to the world-renowned Peninsula Valdez Reserve and provides an insight into the fascinating history of the Welsh in Patagonia. The city, and nearby Trilou, also have some excellent museums. Iguazu National Park, located in the Misiones province of Argentina, is home to one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders on Earth, the Iguazu Falls. These iconic waterfalls stretch across the border between Argentina and Brazil, creating a stunning spectacle that has captivated adventurers, nature lovers, and explorers for centuries. With over 275 distinct cascades spread over nearly 2.7 kilometers, the falls form a breathtaking natural amphitheater that is considered one of the largest and most impressive waterfall systems in the world. But Iguazu National Park is more than just waterfalls, it's a haven for biodiversity. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1984, the park protects over 67,000 hectares of lush subtropical rainforest, which serves as a sanctuary for countless species of flora and fauna. Visitors to the park can experience the exhilarating trails, diverse wildlife, and rich cultural history, all while soaking in the splendor of this natural wonder. Whether you're a thrill-seeking adventurer looking to hike the park's rugged terrain or a nature lover hoping to catch a glimpse of exotic species, Iguazu National Park offers a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Iguazu National Park is a biodiverse haven, hosting an extraordinary variety of plant and animal species. Its subtropical rainforest ecosystem is characterized by high humidity, dense vegetation, and a remarkable level of biodiversity, making it one of the most important conservation areas in South America. The park is home to over 2,000 species of plants, from towering trees to delicate orchids, many of which are endemic to the region. The lush vegetation provides a perfect habitat for numerous species of wildlife, ranging from large mammals to colorful birds and elusive reptiles. One of the most iconic residents of the park is the jaguar, South America's largest feline predator. Though sightings are rare due to the jaguar's elusive nature, the presence of this apex predator signifies the health of the park's ecosystem. For adventurers and nature enthusiasts, the park offers an unparalleled opportunity to witness the incredible variety of life in one of the world's most unique ecosystems. Whether you're trekking through the rainforest, boating on the Iguazu River, or simply enjoying the breathtaking views of the waterfalls, you'll be immersed in the park's rich ecological tapestry. San Antonio de Areco is the prettiest town in the Pampas. Located 70 miles, 113 kilometers, northwest of Buenos Aires, it welcomes many day-tripping porteños, residents Buenos Aires, who come for the peaceful atmosphere and picturesque streets. The town dates from the early 18th century and preserves many gaucho and criollo traditions, including the fine silverwork and saddlery of its artisans. Gauchos from all over the Pampas gather here for November's Fiesta de la Tradición, when you can catch them, and their horses, strutting the cobbled streets in all their finery. In Argentina, there are colors, loads of them. Yet, if you are looking for true natural rainbows, go on reading. Quebrada da Humahuaca, declared a World's Cultural Heritage in 2003, is to the northeast of the country, in the province of Jujuy. Its charm lies in the high and colorful mountain range outlining the route and welcoming towns at its foot. These peoples bring culture, tradition, and history to the tour, making it an unmissable experience. These small villages can be covered in just 24 hours, so this trip planning allows you to visit many charming places in a few days, embarking on a lively and unique adventure full of art, tastes, beliefs, culture, and nature. You can cover them by bus or car, so you've got no excuses. Unbelievable as it seems, colors keep multiplying in this corner of the map. Shades of red, orange, and brown on the ground embrace new scheme colors, forming the famous Cerro de los Siete Colores, 7-color mountain. At the foot of this giant lies one of Argentina's magical destinations, Purmamarca. If you look up while walking around the narrow streets of this small village in Jujuy, you'll find a portrait painted near the sky. Some of the most classic postcard-like pictures frame the 9 de Julio square and the fair around it magnetizes everyone with the craftwork displayed. You'll end up with excess luggage for sure. What can you do in this fascinating place in one day? Apart from walking, savoring regional tastes, and exploring the art shops, we'll add some must-do things to your itinerary. The historical carob tree, a legendary tree, protagonist of myths, that has witnessed landmarks during 600 years, the Santa Rosa de Lima Church, and the building commonly called Cabildo for its old colonial architecture. Known for its diverse wildlife and tranquil setting, Iberá is a rising destination for travelers looking to immerse themselves in secluded, unspoiled nature. Before you go, here are 10 things you didn't know about the Iberá wetlands that lend context to this magical place. Iberá's freshwater system of lagoons, streams, and marshes covers over 3.2 million acres of land, making Iberá the second largest freshwater wetland on Earth. Over twice the acreage of the Florida Everglades, Iberá is exceeded in size only by Brazil's Pantanal. It's no wonder why Iberá natives gave the wetland its name. On a clear day, the surface of Laguna Iberá is dazzling. With its smooth water and open horizon, Iberá sets the scene for some breathtaking sunsets. Douglas Tompkins, founder of the North Face, was so moved by the beauty of South America that he established the Conservation Land Trust, an organization dedicated to the expansion of provincial and national parks and the preservation of their ecosystems. Since Tompkins' introduction to Iberia in the late 1990s, over 400,000 acres of the wetlands have been acquired for the purpose of conservation. 2 hours by car from the nearest city, the town of Carlos Pellegrini serves as a base for most travelers exploring Iberia. You can get there by bus or by car, but only with good weather. In the rain, the rutted dirt road through the wetlands becomes hazardous, if not impassable. Although being 8 hours away from Iguazu Falls, it is common to visit the falls and these marshlands as you will fly to the same national airport in Posadas. One of the 7 natural wonders plus the second biggest wetland in the world? That sounds like a true adventure. With caffeine levels comparable to coffee and the health benefits of green tea, it's no mystery why this slightly bitter beverage is Argentina's most popular drink. The leaves only grow in 2 regions of Argentina, and Iberia's Corrientes province is one of them. Yerba mate was first consumed by Guarani natives and was later discovered by Jesuit missionaries, who cultivated the plant into a cash crop. The route into Iberia cuts through wide expanses of grassy estancias, cattle ranches. Travelers may glimpse gauchos on horseback and herds of cattle ambling dangerously close to the road. Drive carefully. But as we state, the Iberia wetlands is more an experience than a tour. Explore this lush land on a horseback ride, like traditional gauchos used to do. Marvel yourself with the impressive vegetation and spot unique local wildlife species that live in this area. Established as a provincial reserve in 1983, the wetlands are now named as national parks since 2018. From the giant otter to the jaguar, several endangered species native to Iberia have already disappeared from the wetlands. Luckily, several programs to reintroduce these animals are ongoing. Some threatened populations, such as the anteater, have already been successfully re-established, and efforts are currently being made to reintroduce the jaguar and stabilize the ecosystem's food chain. It's hard to believe that such a large body of water has no river or underground source. While the wetland does filter into one of the largest underground lakes in the world, the Guarani Aquifer, the wetland itself is the result of rainwater pooling in a basin created by shifting tectonic plates. Before the wetlands became a reserve, inhabitants of the region sold animal skins to support themselves and their families. As a result, many of the hunted species disappeared from the wetlands. Salta, Argentina, also known as Salta la Linda, is one of the most beautiful locations in the northwest of Argentina. This historic city has a rich colonial culture with traditional food choices and attractions. Typical local food includes empanadas, small pies filled with meat, chicken, sweet corn, or cheese, and leaf-wrapped humitas, containing sweet corn and cheese, and tamales, cornmeal and meat. And in the winter, you must try the filling stew known as locro, typically eaten from the national holiday of May 1st, Dia del Trabajador, onwards. El Chaltén is a beautiful mountain town in the heart of Los Glaciares National Park, one of South America's most stunning national parks. Known as the hiking capital of Argentina, El Chaltén is one of the most famous hiking destinations in the world. If there is only one place you visit in Patagonia, make it El Chaltén. This incredible little mountain town is well worth visiting. It's completely won my heart. San Carlos de Bariloche, more commonly known as Bariloche, is often referred to as the Lake District of Argentina. Balanced on the shores of the huge, glacier lake, Nahuel Huapi, with the spine of the Andes Mountains separating it from Chile Patagonia, Bariloche is one of the most stunning towns we have been to. Every way you look you are met with the most picturesque views. The town is full of hiking shops, craft breweries, chocolate-eries, and restaurants and pubs serving hearty Argentinian food. If you have been to Zermatt in Switzerland and the Lake District in England, put the two images together in your head and you have Bariloche. If you haven't been to these places, just think cute, wooden ski chalets, meets sparkling lakes and lush mountainsides. You can spend a couple of days just enjoying the center of town before you even start to consider all there is to do outside it. There isn't a bad time of year to visit Bariloche, to be honest. The main question is, what do you want to do in Bariloche? Really nice pub with gorgeous beer garden. You can soak up the sun while enjoying the brews on offer. We didn't eat here, but there is a nice menu of burgers and sandwiches. Unfortunately, Bariloche is quite remote, and unless you fly in, it is going to be a long bus journey from wherever you are coming from. We arrived in Bariloche on a bus from Mendoza. Cata and Tramat both service the route, and it takes between 18 to 19 hours. You can look at the journeys on www.busbud.com, but to take advantage of the blue chip rate, if you don't know what this is, you can read more about it here. You'll want to book your bus at the bus station so you can pay in cash. It is a long journey, but the buses in Argentina are really comfy, especially if you go for the cama seats, so with a book or a film to occupy you, you'll survive the journey. If you are working north and are traveling from El Chaltén, it's a similar story, I am afraid. The journey is only serviced by one company called Margatasca, and the journey takes a whopping 24 hours. We continued on to El Chaltén, so did this journey from Bariloche, and although it sounds bad, it was actually okay. There are a number of stops on the journey where you can stretch your legs and buy food if you haven't brought any. The town of El Bolsón sits on the route between Bariloche and El Chaltén, so if you are stopping there, it breaks up the journey slightly, taking a couple of hours off the long route between the two. It is said that the Carthaginian general, Hamilcar Barca, named the town Cart Juba, which means town of Juba, for a comrade general killed in battle. Roman conquerors pronounced the name Cordoba. Close enough. A Carthaginian settlement on the west bank of the Guadalquivir River was captured by the Romans in 206 BC. A proper Roman colony was founded near the Iberian settlement in 152 BC. The city was controlled successively by Byzantines and later Visigoths in the 6th century. Islamic rule lasted from the 8th century until the Reconquista of 1236. The old city of today is a warren of narrow medieval streets lined with mosques, chapels, and vivid orange trees. It is known for its tolerance and multiculturalism. The Mosque Cathedral of Córdoba in the city center is overwhelming in size, with a vast interior dedicated to both Christians and Muslims. The courtyards of Córdoba are intriguing and fascinating. They are adorned with flowers. They have fountains and wells. Annual competitions are held to choose the most beautiful. The Victoria Market is a busy food hall featuring 20 different cuisines. The river is traversed by the pedestrian Old Roman Bridge. Besides the Patios Fair, which is the courtyard festival and competition, Holy Week should not be missed. In the Crosses of May celebration, flowered crosses appear everywhere in the city. The Córdoba Fair is held in May and June. It features flamenco, bullfights, and, yes, eating and drinking. The oldest sections of Córdoba, considered together, are the largest old town in Spain. La Juderia, a cobbled maze of alleys, was the historic Jewish quarter. Santa Marina is the quarter of the bullfighters. Bohemian San Pablo is jammed with bars. The Alley of the Flowers has got to be the prettiest in Spain. Córdoba is a must-see destination in Spain. Its flower-scented festivals, museums, churches, mosques, bars, markets, cafes, and historical monuments will call a visitor back again and again. It's hard to describe Patagonia. In Patagonia, the air feels fresher than anywhere else I've been on Earth. The waters are crystal blue, a color I previously imagined to be possible only on the shores of the South Pacific. Freshwater streams and rivers from melting glaciers abound. The views around every turn are jaw-dropping and impossible to fully capture. The roads predictably are windy, bumpy, and often unpaved. The feeling of being in Patagonia is super special and is easily one of my top 3 favorite places in the world. Beyond the epic scenery, what makes Patagonia National Park so special is that it's one of the newest national parks in Chile and has an amazing conservation story at its roots. Far north of Torres del Paine, but still far south of Santiago, this park sits in a vast wilderness surrounded by additional national parks and protected reserves. The road transfer to reach the only hotel within the park is just over 6 hours from the nearest airport, Balmaceda Airport. But with mountain peaks, lakes, and rivers around every turn, the drive is well worth it.